Good morning to all Liberian. Hello, all Liberian, anywhere you found yourself. Um, I'm Abubakar Abdullah Kane, aka CMKK. Um, I'm very happy. I want to be grateful to Almighty God for giving us this opportunity to reach up to this point. But firstly, I would like to extend my congratulations to our newly elected president President George Manawia, President of Republic of Liberia. Our country is a great country in the world, and more especially in Africa. I would like to highlight few history that our country been making through. Our country, Liberia, Mama Liberia, is always making history in Africa. That is first African Republican country in Africa, 1847. We got our independent, or we declare independence. That's the first history we make. The oldest Republican African country in the world. And another one was first West African country to experience rebel war in 1989. But most history they wrote 1990. Then as well, first African country to have a FIFA Footballer of the Year. That is King George Manawia, our newly elected president. President George Manawia, President of Republic of Liberia. And as well, first African country to elect a female president in the history of Africa. And now, first African country to elect former world footballer, FIFA Footballer of the Year. That is King George. Finally, he got there. Some of we maybe opposition to CDC or before to President elect the newly elected President George Manawia, but we want to pass a message to young people and all African people opposing political parties or our leader should be in good manner. We should oppose the negative deal in case they make any negative deal or anything going on in the country is not in the favor of, or is not in the interest of the country. We men oppose that. We should not just oppose everything. Now, our president finally got in office yesterday. That was Monday. What we need to do as Liberian is to pray for him and the rest of the cabinet for Almighty Allah to guide them and protect them so they will take our country forward to the next level positively. As well, we have to be patient with the ordinary people in times of um, in terms of our dream to be realized, or in terms of them delivering the goods that we're thinking of. Patience is the key of everything. We have to give them time, and they have to work very hard as well. One of the important things I want to say to all Liberians or to all African people, both leaders and we ordinary people, changes in government or in country should not just be by election or by poll or by failing. What we have to put in our mind and we have to work on is changing for upgrading the country, which I believe our newly elected President George Manawiya, President of the Republic of Liberia, will try very hard to upgrade Liberia. I'm a Liberian. I know my country well. I'm not going to say everything here, but close to 200 years old after independence, our country needs to be upgraded. That is Morovia and the rest of the country. When sometimes people discuss having a new city, no, even I'm not going to say everything. Even Morovia need 60% upgrading. But that's not the issue I want to say here. I just want to give a key message to Liberian and the rest of African people that we should always change for upgrading our country and upgrading the system. That should be the best way forward, not just because of we are opposition or we don't like that government or we don't like those people and so on and so on. No. We should change to upgrade in the interest of the country. Changes without upgrading is not a change. So please, brother and sister, all of Africa and out of Africa, so as long as you are African, let's come up with different phenomena in times of changes. Liberia people, we are blessed. All the short history, I just picture them or highlight them in my short message. This is a great blessing from Almighty God. We have to make good use of it. But all those highlighting, none of us will say a good image or a legacy of all those highlighting things that are highlighted about our country. Number one, number first. What a good image we have in Liberia. For instance, after independence, 170 years plus, close to 200, within the region, the Man River region, we are the least in terms of development, media infrastructure, that is building and so on. Economics sometime, yeah, Liberia, yeah, but just MRU before we get to the entire West African country. So both the leaders and us, we have to work together and upgrade our country. That is in everything, education and services to run the country. That is most of the thing that we have to work on as long people are educated and good services going on in the country. Mainly, one of the major things we are forgetting about in the entire African country, that is agriculture. Agriculture is one of the source of life. As long food is floating in the country, most of the African country, people will calm down with situation, they will be patient. African people, especially Liberian people, we are easy to be satisfied. So brother and sister, let's be patient. Let's give our new president elected George Manawia to do his work. Let's all pray and let's keep on giving our advice to him and the entire government. Let's keep on opposing positively if there's mistake going on in his government. Let's oppose it. But if thing is on a good pipeline, let's leave it to flow, because opposition and ruling government, our dream should be the goals of the country, the dream of ordinary people, to be delivered to them, not just by talking, but physically. Let them see it. Let them have the use of it. Let them enjoy the fruit of the country. I don't have to say much today, but once again, congratulations to our newly president, George Manawia, and the entire CDC members and all Liberian. May God bless our country. Long live Liberia. Long live Africa. Thank you.